speech and debate class.
I used to be one of them, and probably because you go up in front of millions of people and you're so nervous because you might mess up and they might laugh or they might think that you're stupid or something. And you know, some people take that like seriously and they're trying to be perfect and they're trying to get an A and then they mess up and then they just like drop.
Well, you learn how to write manuscripts, give persuasive speeches, you learn how to debate. You actually go into a debate tournament where you go, where you start in the first round, you go to the second round, you go to the semifinals, then you go to the final.
My confidence was boosted because, you know, at the beginning of the class I was scared that people would laugh at me and make fun of me because I messed something up or something, but now I can go up there and talk and nobody will judge me, and I can stand up in front of the room and be able to talk without stuttering and being nervous.
You have to write. You're gonna have to get used to the idea of thinking what you want to say before you say it, and putting it into a speech form or a debate form, and actually researching your topic and not just talking out of the backside, you know.
It's kind of interesting because sometimes you're not always on the side you want to be, and you have to learn so many different things by being on that side you don't want to be, so it's kind of interesting to be.
I don't know, if you don't like talking, don't take this class. If you're afraid of controversy, don't take the class, because there's topics that you might not agree with that you're probably going to have to argue for, and you don't want to. If you think you're an awesome public speaker, I don't recommend taking the class because you'll be proven wrong. And if you're just afraid to talk to people in general in group settings, talk to more than a couple people at once, I wouldn't take the class, because being on stage is a big part of it.
I would probably say because once you're under those lights, it's just like you up on stage, and it's hard to just like imagine that. Like when you're up there, you try to imagine it's just you, but it's so hard because you know everybody's staring at you. You have them set of eyes just staring at you, and it's so difficult. And you want to pass because you know there's a certain time limit you need, and it's like, oh.
You're gonna have to write. You're gonna have to pay attention, research. You know.
How to interview?
Yeah, we learned how to do job interviews and stuff, like what to do and what not to do. And then,
Yeah.
You will have a lot of opportunities to do the things that you learn in here, whether it's a good or bad thing. You may be in a wedding and have to do a speech, a funeral, a college, probably you'll have to speak in college for your project, and also I would say in a job, even a job interview. So it's an important class.
I think it'll make me a better person because it'll prepare you for the future, because you're probably going to have to do a lot of speeches in the future, like a eulogy or maid of honor or best man or graduation, so it'll really prepare you for that, and you'll have more confidence, because if you're not good with getting in front of people, that will help you out a lot.
It's much better than what it actually may look like. You get really nervous and stressed, but then it's easier. After doing it once or twice, you will start to get used to it, and it gets.
I'm very picky with having fun in my classes, and I just had a lot of fun in this class, and I was able to pass it and get by. I even made a lot of new friends in this class, started talking to some people I never really talked to. I started knowing a lot of things about things I never knew.
Over on the left, we have team speech and debate. And over on the right, we have team... It's not important. Begin.
Alright, resolved. We want you in speech and debate, basically.
Speech and debate is an important class. You will use that in your life, I'm sure. I've used it, and it's a good thing to know how to speak in public. You won't be embarrassed if you go to this class.
You don't need to know how to speak in public. How often do you really go up on stage and talk to a crowd of thousands of people in a normal lifespan? It doesn't happen.
How often will you have to speak in front of somebody? When will you have to talk to an employer? Or maybe, you know, convince the person you're trying to date's parents that you're a good person? Speech and debate.
Well, since they're saying that, okay, you go in front of an employer, you should already know how to speak. Like, you were born to know, you were raised to know how to speak. You already know how to speak, like I'm speaking right now. Before I came to this class, I knew how to speak. Like, it's no point of your argument.
They think they know how to speak, and that's why they are going to lose, because we had a speech and debate class. He said that you are not going to speak in a crowd for a long time, but you can speak in weddings, funeral, colleges, job interviews. Even your job might be basically speaking if you want to be something like doing law. So it's really important to go to this class. And more than that, it is a fun class. So you definitely should go to that class.
Yes, you may end up speaking in public. However, how often are you going to go up there without any sort of preparation? If they say, next week you're going to give a speech at my wedding, then you'll have that time to get ready. You'll have that time in any situation.
For the final debate tournament, we had 2 days.
Speech and debate is whack.
Alright, let me let you guys in on a little secret. These guys are arguing against us. You might think they're good speakers, and they might be. But you want to know why? They took the class. You should too.
That's it.
It's
That's
true.
it, end it. Right now.
Is it?
That was perfect.
Okay, advice. You guys are gonna have so much fun in this class and just enjoy it. Don't take it for granted because this is your one elective that you are going to have so much fun in. I don't know about other electives, but just enjoy it and it really means something.
Mr. Jadek is really cool. You're gonna love him. And yep, that's about it.
Especially if you run cross country.
He loves runners. He especially loves runners. He favors.
So if you guys like running, do it.
What?
And he'll give you an A. Just kidding, but you should just run.
All you have to do is say, hey, I run, and he'll love you. He'll love you forever.
Beaches are sexy and you know it. Why do you like speech and debate?
It's not to like. I mean, you get to discuss, have arguments, prove points, and enrich yourself.
I pick to the beat, walking down the street in my new freak, yeah. This is how I roll, animal print pants out control. It's Red Bull with the big ass bra, and like Bruce Lee, I got the clout, yeah. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.